Welcome everyone into this week's special bonus episode of Jimmy and Carl's Rusty Bumper Podcast. What we have for you today is a test episode that we did way before we started this podcast, and by way I mean like 3-4 months, just to see if we liked what we got. This was the precursor to the show, and enjoy.
Jimmy's, why are we calling it Carl and Jimmy, by the way, Carl? It should be, I guess, because...
Well, we tried a couple, combinations. Jarl didn't really work, and Kimmy made no sense. So
but no, I'm talking about the order. Why isn't it Jimmy and Carl?
Well,
I guess it's alphabetical.
We decided to go alphabetical.
Yeah,
we can still negotiate if you want.
No, it's fine. Anyway, welcome to Carl and Jimmy's Automotive Show.
Can I at least point out that I've got the stool and you're in an armchair? So I figured I should at least get my name first.
No. Yeah, right. I've agreed to it. You can't talk while I'm talking.
Sorry.
Let me just do the thing.
Everybody, over here.
Okay. Don't go away. Don't leave.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Just be quiet.
Yeah, just for a second. It's just bad when we talk over each other. So.
Zipping it up right now.
Okay. Welcome to Carl and Jimmy's Automotive Talk Show. This is a podcast where we take live, real, actual callers who are having trouble with their cars, and we help you fix it. We are two mechanics.
Not certified.
You are?
I'm not, no.
Yeah, I know. We probably shouldn't. Okay. And I'm not either, now that that's come out. Neither of us are certified mechanics. And we don't recommend, we can't say that taking our advice is actually going to fix the car. Although, we just say that because, the online law company that we used to start the show said to say something like that.
Pretty lengthy disclaimer they gave us.
Yeah, but we're not going to read the whole thing. What could possibly happen?
No.
Yeah, nobody's going to. All right.
So
before we get going, Carl, how are you doing?
Well, I'm good. I'm sorry I kind of rushed in. My lift was late, so and then I ended up having to walk a couple blocks. But I'm ready to go, and I'm excited about the show, Jimmy. I think there's a lot of good stuff we can share.
Yeah. But your lift was late, but somehow that they didn't drop you. How do those two go together?
Well, I've been having a little trouble with the app. And I always end up getting dropped at the same Piggly Wiggly. I don't know why
it's one of your saved. You've got it. I told you this. You've got it in your saved drop-off location.
Oh, I need to change that because last time I wanted to go to my dentist. I ended up at Piggly Wiggly, and I don't even want to tell you how that ended up.
Yeah. Well, let me look at it after, and maybe I can help a little bit. My day was fantastic.
Tell me.
I've got my daughter this weekend, so we got to hang out a little bit. It was
How
when I
is
say
Penelope?
a little bit, it was What's that?
How is Penelope? What's she
She's doing great. I didn't get a chance to really dive in on how she's doing because she asked for money and then left to shop, but.
Oh boy!
It's nice to connect for that
her mother's
moment.
daughter, huh?
Yeah. You count yourself lucky you never had one. I'm thrilled. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I wouldn't, but it's quite expensive. All right. On that note, let's. Shall we get to our first caller?
Sure. Sure. How does so they call in and just ask a question? Yes.
Yeah, they call in, and I can do it right from my computer, and then we can give them some advice. All right.
Let's fire away.
All right. Here we go. Caller number 1. You're on the air with Carl and Jimmy.
Hey, Carl. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey.
This is Jeremy here. And,
Hi, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
I have a good issue for you here.
Okay.
I put a new air filter in my car.
Oh boy!
Ever since I have done that, it just isn't running right. Sometimes it won't start.
Well, I'll tell you what I've done when I haven't been happy with it is you can you can't always exchange them, but like I started with a pine scent, and I did not like that, and I ended up getting the pina colada.
No,
Carl.
Carl, he's talking about the air filter in the engine, not the one you hang on your rearview mirror. That's an air deodorizer or something.
This is over my head. Then why don't you take this one?
Speaking of those, I had one that was a squirrel in his underwear.
Was that right?
Yeah.
What was it called?
I think it's just called Squirrel in His Underwear, and it smelled like walnut.
Oh,
So because he had nuts in his mouth, it was great.
you've been.
Yeah. So the air filter. Jeremy, can I be honest with you? I mean, the car companies, obviously, you might not know this, but car companies make most of their money, A, on the car, B, on the parts, or C, something else. Carl, what's your answer?
On the part, I'm going to say on the parts, Jimmy.
On the parts. And so, they've put extra parts in a car that you really don't need. Yeah. And one of those is the air filter.
Yeah. Air's free and you shouldn't have to pay for it. That's my feeling.
Yeah. It's already filtered by trees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trees filter it.
So thank you.
It's an absolute, what you're telling me is that they have it in there for no reason.
That's right. Pull that sucker out and enjoy your car.
Yep. Happy driving, Jeremy.
Happy driving. All right. Well.
One down.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is that Big Cara, that's what I call it. Big Cara, they're going to try to pull every buck out of your pocket that they can,
Yeah,
and
it's always been the way.
And air filters, there's, brake cylinders. Yeah.
You know what, Jimmy? That did open up a pretty interesting topic. The whole air freshener debate. I'd love to really do a deep dive on that one day.
That's a good idea. We could do a 3-part episode on it. One on smell, one on how long they last, and what makes you a better driver. Which smell makes you? Which smell do you think makes you a better driver?
Again, I'm going to come back to that pina colada. I really mentally transport to a much happier place with that aroma. I also think that that particular one, a lot of the scents, over time they become something very different, and I find the pina colada to be a lot more consistent in the long haul.
Yeah, those pine trees will smell like poo after 8 months.
To count on it, and that's not something when you're driving a lot of dignitaries around the way I do. You don't want a lot of car smelling like buffalo shit.
Who are you doing?
I have dignitaries.
Who?
I was the realtor. Remember the guy that I gave the lid who was hitchhiking?
Okay. I don't know. A guy who sells houses doesn't fall into the dignitary class, but it's fine. I get it. I get what you're saying.
Like you're nitpicking.
Carl, because of his difficulties with the apps, has started his own app. It's Carl. Nobody has it, but it's basically Carl will come pick you up.
I thought it was kind of clever. It's a car-L.
Yeah, that part of it is amazing. But the fact that when you push the app button, nothing happens because it's just a screenshot from your phone.
It's a little glitchy. It's glitchy right now, but we're gonna. Yeah. I got my tech team working on it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's me, right?
Yep.
All right. Let's bring in our next caller, Carl. Hello. You're on the air with Carl and Jimmy.
How can we help you?
Carl and Jimmy shows?
Yes, it is.
Is the show the actual show? You guys are the real deal?
Yeah. This is us.
You're talking to the Carl and Jimmy live.
Yep.
Oh, that's great, man. I got like a 63 Ford Falcon with 875,000 miles on it. And I'm having a little trouble with the thing moving. It runs, but it doesn't go anywhere.
You know what? I had what's your name, sir?
It's Jerry. What? I can't remember.
Oh shit. Okay.
Jerry.
Okay.
Jerry.
Anytime anybody stalls with their name like that, we know you're calling from prison, which is fine.
And I'm drunk too.
Yeah. So anyway, Jerry, that Ford Falcon. What a car! What a car! Lord. God, Carl, your brother. Remember Raymond? He had that. He had that car, didn't he?
He did. It ended badly, but for a long time he looked terrific in that ride.
I remember he took Carl and I camping when we were younger, and I was laughing so hard. We were huffing oven cleaner at the time, and I was laughing so hard, I knocked my front tooth on the chrome around those seats. They had chrome around them. And
no give on that chrome.
And it hit Carl right in the eye, got my tooth right in his eye. That's why he doesn't look you. He's got a lazy one, and that's... Yeah.
The explanation we had to give to the emergency room was so lengthy. They had to take it in shifts.
Mm-hmm. And how a shampoo bottle got up your butt, I'll never know.
You know what? Camping is an experience that's different for everybody.
Yeah. It is rough in it.
Now, you're not getting any forward motion on the car. Are you on a flat surface, or can you get to a hill somewhere?
I mean, I should say I can get it started, but you have to start up at the top of Miller's Hill and push it real hard, and then jump in at the right time.
Okay,
about five times I get in time. But
if it's Miller's Hill, that's 5 minutes of good riding before you have to push it back up, though. If I'm not mistaken.
No, but you're saving gas.
Miles, though. I mean, I got 850 something. I want to make it to 1 million.
Yeah. Well, then I would just keep pushing it up and down. I mean, sorry about that. It's my daughter.
If you do a mile a day.
Yeah.
If you do a mile a day in 150,000 days, you're gonna be turning that thing over. So
yeah. Because, I mean, what it's going to take to get it to work, I mean, those cars are loaded with problems. Chrysler, fixed or repaired daily. You know what I mean?
Boy, yikes.
That's
money
pit. Isn't it?
Oh, right. That would be right.
Yeah, they're interchangeable.
Both of them. Carl, Raymond's brother, Carl, died in that car.
He sure did.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with the car, though. He somehow had ingested rat poison. Yeah. We're still working that out.
Yeah, they found rat poison in the air filter. Another reason that you should pull your air filter out. Inmate number 2217, do you have an air filter in that car? Jerry?
I wonder, do you guys have your own mechanic
Jerry.
store?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're located 1210 West Main Street, right in Salina. You come on by. We'll take a look at it.
Don't go to East Main Street. You're going to end up at a place that
we get a lot of complaints.
You're going to have a lot of questions about.
Mm-hmm. But you'll have an experience. Yeah, just get it. Next time it's up on the hill, glide all the way down into our shop. We'll take a look at it.
Yep.
Sounds awesome, man. All right.
Okay.
We're happy to help you out and make good luck in the license plates.
Yeah.
I've been making some really cool ones too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want me to make you a personalized one, I'll do it.
Yeah, just give me a curse word. I've always wanted a curse word. Yeah.
Plate that says on it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what I want.
To downgrade. Maybe something like would be a little safer.
Okay.
Or Tinkler.
Tinkler.
That's what my mother used to say.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Asked me if I wanted to tinkle.
Maybe that's why you like urine on you going on now, Carl. That might be
one of many reasons.
Okay. Thank you so much. We're going to go to our next caller. I feel like, Carl, this is going really well.
Super smooth, it feels like it. And we're getting some good, tough questions, which is a good way to start off.
Right. Start hard and end soft. That's what I always say.
That's usually my motto. Yep.
Start fully erect and end flaccid. Right? I mean, that's the way God made us.
Change it up. Start flaccid and just ride that wave.
Oh, start flaccid? I don't know. You have trouble then. Then you're going to need some baling wire and a pencil, which works, by the way.
It sure does.
Not all of us have a testicle that's an actual penile pump like Carl. He can just. That is one of the most amazing things about him is you can pump yourself up anytime you want.
I only need about a 6-minute head start, and then we can go.
It's like when those basketball shoes. Remember the Nike Air with the pump?
Yeah, on the side pump.
That's what your testicle feels like when I'm pumping it. It feels like one of those things on the tongue of a car. How do you let the air out? How do you let it out?
There's a little valve right beneath the taint. Taint valve.
Wow. So you got to reach down there and just let it out. Are you doing it now? Is that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Back down to normal.
Well, we're going to end flaccid then. Let's go to our next caller. Hello. You're on the air with Jimmy and Carl. I did me first.
Carl and
that time,
Jimmy.
Carl.
So
Carl and
I
Jimmy.
heard it.
I kind of hit a sign, and now my car's dragging something.
It's probably the sign, right? Carl, what do you
There's
think?
nothing underneath it, though.
I don't. Well, we need to put it up on the lifts and really take a deep look at that.
Carl,
I think
we can't fix everybody's car. The whole point of this is that we tell them how to do it, so that they don't have to bring it. Our answer can't be to bring the car in every single time.
Good point. Fair point. So let's see. Let's problem shoot this.
Yeah, caller, what's your name?
What?
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah, can you describe the sound it makes?
Yeah.
Is it sort of a metallic on gravel sound? Oh, that sounds like a tire.
Mm-hmm.
You could have a tire issue.
Mm-hmm. Have you looked at all 4 tires?
I have 3.
You have 3. There you go.
3 tires.
Yeah.
We're getting to the heart of this problem.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're Buckminster Fuller, who, in addition to the geodesic dome, he also invented a 3-wheel car that crashed at the World Fair and almost ruined him. It's like a 12-person.
Yeah. I think Sarah may have spun a tire off right into Route 42.
Is that possible,
We
Sarah?
need to do it. Did you start with 4?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing.
You gotta keep notes.
Yeah, you got to do a walk around on your car every single time. That's what pilots do, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a checklist that I go through pretty much every morning.
It's lengthy.
It's lengthy. It's a good 45-minute.
Yeah. Why do you lick the antenna? That one, that part I don't understand.
It's just something my dad taught me.
And do you know?
It's never failed. Have I ever? How many? Count. Tell me, Jimmy, how many antenna problems I've had over the years?
I mean, we don't know
0.
for sure because you don't have a radio in there. But yeah, I mean, you haven't had
0.
any.
So why, if it's working, I'm not going to change it.
Yeah, what he does is he's doing his checks around the car. When he hits the antenna, he just puts it right in his mouth and sucks on it like a lollipop for just a beat. And then
if weekends I do a couple beats, but sure, it's just and starts the day fresh.
So Sarah, the point is we think that you should know if you have 3 wheels before you start the car, unless it's a 3-wheeler,
Yeah, and we're not going to know that until we check the manual.
Me not to drive on my pain meds.
Okay, here we go.
Doctors get super strict about that stuff, but it's not. I think they're more rules of thumb than
you are talking truth
rules.
right now. I mean, because during golden hour, when the sun's going down, that's what they say in Hollywood. During golden hour, I would say probably, I don't know, 95% of the drivers out there are on painkillers. And
it would be better if 98% were.
That's true.
It's those, believe me.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I've always advocated for. Get Sarah, everybody on pain meds.
Yeah. Are you drinking while you're on the meds, or are you just on the meds?
Well,
that's drinking. That's drinking.
That's for sure.
There happens to be something in it when I go to drink it.
Yeah. We can smell that a mile away. Speaking of which, you should probably put a pina colada.
Coming in hot.
Yep, coming in hot. Carl, what advice would you have for her? She's on pain meds. She's drinking.
Yep,
she has drinking. 3 wheels, and she hit a sign.
Has 3 wheels. For me, I think you're getting everything right so far, and it looks like somebody's smiling down on you from above. So I would not change a thing.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Enjoy your life, Sarah. Just enjoy. Yeah. Signs can be replaced.
You're going to go out.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, easily.
Yeah.
And you change any of those factors, and I think your happiness index goes way down immediately.
Yeah. Especially when you're drinking on pain meds. If you can stay awake, that is one hell of a buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you go to sleep, you sometimes go on a journey that is more fun than the reality.
Really? I never remember my dreams. I always wake up with a blank slate.
I keep a journal.
Oh, really?
I'll bring it in one day.
Yeah. Bring that in. That'd be a great episode.
I had one about you last night.
Really? What happened?
We were horseback riding.
Okay. What kind of horse? Was it the same horse?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Now, this is a very important question. Was I in back or in front?
We switched in the middle.
Wow. All right. I'm not sure what that means.
I drew a diagram. I wish I could.
I don't need to. That's all right. I got a picture in my head. All right. I think we have time for one more caller.
One last call.
Yeah. This one, I don't, by the way, we don't pre-interview our callers because we don't have anybody to do that. And we're not even sure what that means. So people, when you call, you're coming right in hot.
Yeah.
You're in the, as they say in.
It also shows that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say no fear from us because nothing, they say, ask me anything, no limits. It could be, maybe you want relationship advice or some recipe ideas.
What? We don't have recipes.
Nothing is off the limits.
No, we can't cook. What recipes do you know?
I did a tuna casserole last night that knocked everybody's socks off.
Wait, who's everybody? Because if I wasn't there, who was there?
Doris.
Doris is a ferret.
I know, but she ate the stuff like there was no tomorrow.
Ferrets are vermin. They eat anything.
Oh,
let me tell you, the day you die, that ferret, I'm going to find that ferret just chomping on your neck, on your dead body.
We've talked about your negativity before. I don't want to get into a big branch off discussion right now, but I think we could do a little more put ups and a little fewer put downs.
All right. You're right. And I'm sure your tuna casserole is great.
Thank you.
A lot of mayo.
Lots of mayo. Well, I'm putting mayo in finger quotes.
What do you mean?
Let's take a caller.
Okay. Hi, you're on the air with Jimmy and Carl.
Hey.
Hey guys.
Hey, dog.
So I need some fast advice here. How do you get a car down off of a telephone pole?
Here's a joke.
Ooh.
Here we go. How do you get it? How do you get it to stay up? How do you get it to stay up?
It was pretty quick, and the bumper is kind of hooked around it, so I actually kind of fell out of the car when I was getting out, and that was also a fun ride. But
let's track this story back just a little bit. Where were you just prior to this incident?
I was in the car. I was going down the road.
Further back. Let's say the night before. Where were you?
And what were you wearing?
I think I'm wearing the same stuff as last night. It's kind of.
We need to check the tags.
Yeah.
Look, this sounds more like a crime scene than a automotive issue.
No.
Can the car be tracked back to you? I think is my first question.
Are the keys on you?
No, they're still in the ignition. I don't know. I think I have to get the car down before I can get back in, though.
Yeah,
is the car running? Is the engine running?
No, I turned it off.
Okay, because I was that's impressive if it were running.
Do you have access to an axe or a chainsaw?
I mean, there's a house. Looks like
I think it's better we don't involve other people.
What if he gets way far back, Carl? Just picture this. What if he gets way far back, gets running as fast as he can, and just dives into that pole? I wonder if that would give it enough of a shake, and then just let Father Gravity do the rest.
What's your height and weight there, caller?
I'm 6'3", 235 on a good day.
Oh wow, this could work.
Wow,
that's a lot of inertia.
You play football in high school?
Oh yeah, high school, man.
Yeah. Not me.
I think not a bad idea. If he puts his shoulder into that pole, we might get a good. But we need to know where it's going to drop when it does.
Yeah, that's right. Like when you fell a tree, you want to know where it's going to drop. So
directional.
When you're running at that pole, run the opposite direction from where you want the tree to fall.
Okay.
This is great advice.
So I'm running into the pole, hitting it real good, like, and then I need to run away.
I would
do a quick U-turn and book out as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm. Is your VIN scratched? Did you scratch your VIN?
I didn't do that.
Okay, everybody out there, listen. Do this first thing.
Rule 1.
Whenever we get a car, first thing you want to scratch out your VIN number. Because that's how the man tracks you. Everybody's worried about chips in the head. What about the VIN numbers on your car?
And time saver, you don't need to do the whole VIN. Just pick, every third letter number. Just get a bunch of them wiped out, and you're doing yourself a huge favor.
That's right. Good work on that. But he's beyond that. He didn't scratch his VIN.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Well, let us know what happens. Call us back. I'd leave the phone out of your pocket before you start running. And then when you do that U-turn, just grab it again and call us. We'd love to know how it went.
Good pictures help.
Yep. Good luck out
Glad
there.
we could help you.
Yeah.
Jimmy, this was great. I think this was a huge hit.
Me too. The thing about it is, what's the meaning of life, Carl, in your view?
Well, you want to do that this episode, or you want to do that? Save that for
maybe we should save it for another one. All I was going to say is, I think one of the most important things about life is I think we're here to be of service to other people. To help other people.
We're doing that right now. Yeah, absolutely.
I remember when you came down with that fever. And I came over and nursed you back, and you had the sweats. You'd urinated in the trouble. Bed. You were, And what did I do?
That was the least of my problems. Yeah, you brought me back, and
I went and the hospital.
You and I are closer than we've ever been.
And one of the things I knew first that you needed was an IV, but of course, living where we do, there's no medical care, so I broke into the vet and got you some cat IV and saved your life. Yeah.
I don't know why you put a tourniquet on all of my limbs. What was the thinking behind that?
It's like walking around the car. You want to make sure first that no major bleeders are happening. I think.
I hadn't been bleeding at all, but I ended up getting gangrene on.
Well, you say that now.
Three of my 20 digits.
Yeah. So what? Well, you need all 3. You got 17. It's a prime number. That's lucky. So you lost your 2 big toes and a pinky.
And also intent. What your intent was pure.
Right.
I don't think the follow through was great, but I do appreciate the effort.
Wow, that's a little bit okay. I'll remember that next time you're about to die. That my follow through wasn't so great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I guess we sign off.
Yeah, sign off. And if you want to write us, you can just write us right at the shop, 1210 West Main Street, Jimmy and Carl's.
Here in Salinas.
Yeah, I get the front billing on the shop, and Carl gets the front billing on the show. So there you have it, Carl. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Listen, you too, and I'm going to be doing some more stuff with Tuna tonight. If you want to come around,
yeah, I might stop by. Are you hooking your? How are you doing with that stomach decreaser, the vibrating thing you hook yourself up to?
The self stapler?
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. I'm down to a tight 32.
Wow.
I want to lose two more inches, and then I'll be what they call bikini weather.
Yeah, you're looking a little hourglassy to me.
Thank you. It's okay. It's more shapely. I feel clothes are draping better.
Mm-hmm. That's true. They're draping better.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you for noticing.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you this Christmas. I'm buying you a pinky toe ring for the pinky that you still have, just to dress it up.
Yes, left foot ready. That's the one. That's usually my show foot because it has all the digits.
Yeah, like if you're ever doing any modeling, or I guess you can't do flip flops with no big toes.
That's it's not as popular as what they call niche. It's a little more of a niche market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet it is. All right. And you can find all those links in our show notes. And until next week, this is Carl. I mean, sorry.
And this is
until
Jimmy.
Next week, this is Jimmy.
And Carl.
And signing off. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.